I am Venkateswaran from the Department of Catering Science and Hotel Management in Dr. NGP Arts and Science College. Now we are going to study about the topic is Chinese cuisine, its characteristics and regional cuisines only we are going to study. Characteristics of Chinese cuisine. That cuisine, it is related to that rich in flavor, colorful, and also it will be a appearance wise it will be a good, and taste wise also it will be very good. That already known that you are tested that various Chinese recipes. So that type only we are going to study about that excellent taste and excellent color, flavor, all the things are will be presented in this Chinese cuisine. And not only it will related to the taste, and also it will be artistical wise also they will be make that many of the artwork it will be related to their cuisine also they are making. And we have that diversified colors. The colors are will be they prepared the various dishes with the different colors. They are will be having that red, green, yellow, so that type of various colored products they are will be prepared, and they will create that eye palette. So eye palette means that will be created for that eye attraction. So that eye attraction is also very much important in their cuisine. They are will be showed that various colors and various decorative products they are will be prepared based on their aesthetic appearance. They are will be made their dishes. So that is also one of the very important in this diversified color. Next in the food category, they have that aromatic flavor is there. So that aromatic flavor also one of the characteristics in the Chinese cuisine. That their preparations are will be a very much flavorful products. They are will be preparing by that ginger, garlic, celery, spring onion, this type of various flavored ingredients they are will be using. Apart from that, they are will be using that anise seeds also in their preparations, and ash seeds they are using, cinnamons they are using, cloves they are using, and star anise they are be using. That type of various Indian type of ingredients also they will use to make that five spices powder. So in that five spices powder that is will be having in this continuous cuisine. So this type of various things are will be presented in their flavorful products they are will be prepared. That is also one of that important aromatic flavor is under that characteristics. The next is that excellent taste. How that excellent taste they are will be creating by that ingredients only. They are using the natural ingredients and herbal ingredients they are using. And also one of that important thing is that they are be using the Chinese salt. The Chinese salt is that nothing but it is an Ajinomoto, is that monosodium glutamate. That is also they are be used to make that their preparations. In their preparations they are will be very much concentrate on that different flavor, different taste they are be expecting, as a sweet taste, sour taste, bitter taste, hot and salty taste, all the things are will be they expected in their food item. So they are thinking about that, and they are be preparing based on their preparations also like that only. Basically many of the dishes they are be using that soya sauce. The soya sauce is that come from that soya bean only. They will be fermented that soya, and they will grind it, and they will take it out that milk, and that is only they will be going to use that soya milk. And soya tofu also they will be preparing. And also one of that thing is they will be going to prepare that soya sauce. The soya sauce also they will be prepared from that light soya sauce and dark soya sauce, both also they are preparing. So this all the dark and light they are be prepared based on that caramelization of the sugar only, based on that thing. That bitterness is high in the dark, bitterness is less in that light soya sauce. That is a difference they will be shown in that soya sauces. And also many of the dishes they will be using that sugar, vinegar, salt, these all the things they will be basically they will use to make that a different taste. They will be shown in the different recipes by the this all the ingredients. In the Chinese cuisine they have a lot of difference and diverse or will be happened in this culture wise, and also in the taste wise and style wise they will be having that various difference they will be shown in that recipe. Because of that they have a various regional cuisines are there. various regional cuisine, because the China is at a very big landscape area. They have that lot of spaces are there, that various regional peoples are there. So based of that regional people, their recipes also will be different from that one region to another region. So they have a lot of difference. They are be shown in that color wise, taste wise, preparation style wise. They are be shown that various difference. So what are the things means, we have that China's are we separated by the different regions. That the regions only we are called as a regional cuisines. Hui and Cantonese, Fujian, Hunan, Jiangsu, Shandong, Sichuan, and Zhejiang. So these are all the areas, that is the regions they have in the China. So base of the things only, they have their recipes also difference from that region to region by their that own the people experience from that ancient time, or otherwise that mother to daughter, daughter to again the granddaughter. So this type of they are will be spreaded that recipe from one generation to another generation. They are following their own style of preparation in their every regions. Okay, so next we are going to study about the regional cuisine. So first thing is that Cantonese cuisine. So Cantonese cuisine is that famous cuisine all over the world. The people are will be like this cuisine. Because of that, many of the preparations are will be related to that steamed foods, stir fried foods. They are will be preparing. The steamed and stir fried foods are will be not having that much oil the product. So steamed is without that oil. The stir fried is a light oil we are used to make that satay. So that is only they are be used to make that most of the dishes in that Cantonese cuisine. So in that Cantonese cuisine is that a healthy cuisine compared to the other regional cuisine. This is that non-greasy cuisine, and also this preparations are will be having that slightly sweetened and melon fragrance are will be presented in this Cantonese cuisine. So next is that second thing is that Shandong cuisine. Shandong cuisine is that the cuisine will be very much related to that seafoods, because they have their abundant quantity of seafoods are available because of that coastal area. They have that many number of variety of seafoods are available there. So base of the thing only their preparation styles and preparation methods and preparation ingredients also, it will be related to the seafood only, so that their many of the preparations are will be in that regional cuisine. They have that seafoods only, like scallops, prawns, clams, sea cucumbers. These are all the things only they are will be used to make that various preparations. So I will be shown that picture in that bottom. First thing is that you know that that is a sea cucumber. The next thing is that we have that clams, and next is that we have the prawns, and that is also we have the scallops. So this type of different seafood items are will be presented in this Shandong cuisine. Next is a Jiang cuisine. So Jiang cuisine is also it will be as same like that Shandong cuisine. They have their preparations are will be related to the seafood only. So abundantly they are available of seafood, so that only they are will be using that seafoods to make that various preparations. That all the preparations are will be they made it with that soft and fresh flavored ingredients only. They are used to make this seafoods, and their appearance of their dishes also will be very much attractive. And also many of the dishes they will use to make with that bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots means you know that that is a baby bamboo. So that is also they will be used in their preparations, and they like that flavor. So many of that people are will be not like that bamboo shoot flavor, but basically in the China that abundant quantity of bamboos are available in that area, so that they will be using that bamboo shoot to make their preparations. And also in that area we are also call it as a land of milk and honey. So that much that milk and honeys are available more in this Zhejiang cuisine. So the people are will be made out that many preparations are will be related to that milk and honeys. And also their preparations are will be we have that soft in texture. The texture wise that preparations are will be soft. so that this cuisines are be resembled with that soft texture. And next is a Jiangsu cuisine. The Jiangsu cuisine is an ancient cuisine. From that ancient time onwards, the people are be following this cuisine. This cuisine is also we are called as a China's royal cuisine, because this cuisines are will be their preparations also. It will be related to the sweet and salty preparations are will be more in the recipes, because in the early days the people are will be not having that much various ingredients are will be not having, they only having that salt, no. So based of the salt only they are will be prepared that various preparations same like that, this preparations also relatedly with that sweet and salt flavored dishes only they are be prepared in their cuisine, so that only we are called as a China's royal cuisine. The ancient time onwards they are be following this Jiangsu cuisine. So next is that Szechuan cuisine. So Szechuan cuisine is that all over the world the people will know the Szechuan cuisine because of the spiciness. The spiciness of dishes are will be presented in that all over the world. The people will very much like that spicy foods. That is related only with that Szechuan cuisine. The Szechuan cuisine is that bold cuisine, pungent flavored cuisine, and spicy flavored cuisine. So these are all the three flavors are will be presented in this cuisine. That is will be very much liked by the throughout the world people are will be liking. So in India also we are many of the dishes we are prepared based of that Szechuan cuisine only. Because of that Szechuan sauce we are prepared it based of the Szechuan sauce only we are preparing that lot of dishes. And the next thing is that also important in this Szechuan cuisine is that Szechuan peppercorns. Szechuan peppercorns are will be unique in that China only. It will available only in the China. So that also it will be a very much that flavor and taste are will be unique in the recipe because of this peppercorns. Next is that Hanhui cuisine. So Hanhui cuisine is that it will many number of varieties in this recipe, that all the things are will be related only that herbal based things and vegetable based things only they are will be prepared in this recipe, and also they are will be prepared with that fresh bamboo shoots they are will be using, and also they are will be using that fresh mushrooms in their recipes. So these recipes are will be very much related to that herbal things, and also not only that normal herbal, they will use that wild herbal also, herb things also they are will be used to make this preparations. So that is relatively they are will be importantly they are will be selected these herbs only for to enhance that flavor and aroma for that dishes. So for that the reason only the people are will be selecting this wild herbs in this Hanhui cuisine. And next is that Fujian cuisine. So this Fujian cuisines are will be having that many number of soup varieties like a broth type of soup varieties, and some of the cooking methods also they are will be followed in their recipes like bricing, stewing, steaming, boiling. These are all the basic methods are will be used to make their preparations. Bricing. So bricing is that nothing but it is that the process are will be the combined method of stewing and roasting. Both the methods they will be combined method they are will be followed to make this bricing preparations. And next is that you want to know about the stewing. The stewing is nothing but half of the water, so half of that product will be covered by the water, half of the product will be covered by the steam. We will cook it with that closed container. We leave it for some time to cook that product. That is only we are called as a stewing. So this is that already told you the bricing is that the stewing and roasting method, the combined method only we are used to make that bricing. And next is steaming method. So steaming method is a nothing but the evaporated air, that is that water evaporated air only, it will cook that products, that is called as steaming. And next is that boiling, that already known that fully immersed of product into that water. We will leave it for 100 degrees Celsius, that is called as a boiling. So these are all the process are will be they prepared in their Fuji cuisine. And next this Fuji cuisine also they will be prepared based of that fresh ingredients that is available from that mountain and also available from that sea. So sea means we are getting that seafoods from the sea, no? So that is also a fresh seafoods only. They will be used to make that. Same like that, fresh ingredients from that mountain. That is only they will be used to make that product as a seasonal flavored product. That is that focus on seasoning. Seasoning means you know that salt and pepper and herbal items we are added to make the preparations are be called as a seasoning. So that seasoning also we are very much important. They are be concentrate on that to make this Fujian cuisine. So next is that Hunan cuisine. So Hunan cuisine is that cuisine will be having a hot spicy products only available in this cuisine. That Hunan cuisine is also have that deep fresh flavor is there, deep color is there, and their preparations they will be concentrate on that hot spicy flavored products. And also this area we are called it as a land of fish and rice. uh, Here also the people are be very much like that seafoods with that rice only. They will be take it as that normally in that daily lives they will be taking that fish and rice only they will be taking. So that only we are call it as a land of rice and fish. And also many of the stew methods are will be there. Stew method means it will be look like a soup, but it is a gravy. The gravy is very thin gravies only we are called it as a stew. So that type of a stew preparations also it will be presented in this Hunan cuisine. And also they will be preparing a lot of braised product and baked products they will be preparing. So braised means already told you the combined method of roasting and stewing. That process only we are used to make that braising. That type of braised products they will be preparing in this Hunan cuisine. At the same time they are preparing that baked dishes also in this recipes in their cuisine. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you.